Hello, welcome to, or back to the weekly vlog. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, you're very, very welcome. Super quick intro. Yes, my name's Dawn. I'm a British expat. I live in the Netherlands. I'm from Manchester originally, and I've been living here for over 21 years. And I live here with my partner Lawrence. He's not Dutch, he's South African. Our two boys, Josh and William, and our fur babies, Jack and Daxter. So you're most welcome. And if you're an OG, a returning viewer, thanks for coming back, guys. Thanks for all the support. I hope you're all well. Anyway, I'm starting this week's vlog a little bit later in the day, because this morning, maybe you've seen some footage, I have been sat enjoying all the King Charles and Queen Camilla coronation footage on the BBC. It's been lovely. We didn't do anything special because, well, yeah, I'm not in the UK, so nobody's interested over here. Actually, that's not true. People are interested, but they'll watch like on the news roundup kind of thing. So I popped to the shops this morning. I bought a big French stick bread and some goodies to nibble, and Lawrence and I had a little coffee table picnic, which was really nice, and we watched it. Anyway, we've stopped with that now because then we got a call that our boat was ready. So you might have seen some footage. It was like the okie dokie. We were in, out. Finally it's working. So I'm driving down to the place where we store it for winter, our mooring, and maybe we're gonna have a little sail out, just, you know, because I won't go on it now for a while. Next weekend Lawrence is away, so I'm a bit reluctant to take the boat out on my own because it is an older boat and it can be a bit temperamental. And then the following 2 weekends I'm in Tanzania, so I thought it would be nice if we could get out for half an hour. I checked the rain radar and it's clear, but I'm looking at the sky and I'm not that convinced. I have to try and remember where the turn off is for where we keep the boat. If I overshoot it, it's really difficult to turn around at this place. Lawrence forgot to bring here it is, the key to the gate, so I'm going to have to park in the car park and walk down, but that's okay. You won't be here for a while, so I'll just park up here and just talk to you guys for a little bit. What else have I been up to? Last night, oh my gosh, last night, so I decided, if you're regular, you know that I've started doing my grocery shopping online. I can take these off now. And last night, I had a bright idea that I was going to have the delivery, instead of this morning, to order it last night. And it was so late. And William had given up and gone out. Lawrence was at hockey training. And Joshua's friend was sat outside in the car. We were supposed to be quickly picking him up. They were going out for a drink. Half an hour later, they finally left. But it was really funny because I thought the delivery guy overheard me and Joshua speaking English to each other, because we were stood at the door. You know, he was like raring at the bit to go. And so I started talking Dutch he started speaking English to us. I started speaking Dutch to him, and then he was all confused. Anyway, it turned out he was from Czech. Yes. Oh, it was really funny. Anyway, so I think that's why he was late, because he had no idea what he was doing, and he said he doesn't speak hardly any Dutch at all. So gosh, I don't know how he went on with the app. Anyway, the other thing is, I've washed my hair this morning, dried it. It's gone a bit flicky out again. It's growing on me, although I'm just gonna go with it. I'll go with it. I'll see how it is tomorrow when it's settled down a bit. I used that new brush that I bought, the hairdryer brush. I used that this morning. It's really good. I'm really chuffed with that. The diffuser, the aroma diffuser, not so good. I might have put a bit too much water in it. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a wander down to the mooring. And then if I do hop on the boat, maybe we can do a bit of footage. It is overcast now, but it's lovely and warm. It's actually bordering on humid as well. So anyway, I'll stop waffling, and hopefully next you'll see something of us out pootling on the boat. Won't be a long one because there's no cushions on there and it's not the most comfortable. See you in a while. waiting for the kettle to boil. I have spent about 4.5 hours of my day, no, 4 hours of my day podcasting. It took over an hour. Well, it took about half an hour to gather everything, then another 20 minutes to write the notes, then an hour of filming, and then I've just edited it because I want to get it up hopefully tomorrow in my time, but you know, it's already uploaded by the time you're watching the vlog. God, I was hyperactive. I think I was so excited. I announced a giveaway, a really amazing giveaway in the podcast in case you've missed it. I was dead giddy. Anyway, whilst I was editing, Lawrence said yesterday he was gonna weed the front garden. I think I mentioned it, and I said, "Oh, I'll help you." And he said, "No, you just carry on with your YouTube thing." So I was like, "Okay." I had my noise cancelling headphones on in my craft room, and I could still hear the music blaring. So I've just been out to say, right, I'm done now. Do you want a coffee? And he said, yeah, please. And he's actually sat in the flower bed in the mud. I said, I'll have to wash your trainers. They're full of mud, so don't come in the house like that. And the music, I couldn't hear myself think. Anyway, because I couldn't speak to him, it was that loud. I turned it down. He's got the speaker in the middle of the doorway, to ask him if he wanted a coffee, and I turned it back up again, but half of what it was. I couldn't hear myself think. I said, have none of the neighbours complained? He said, no, a few of them have been over to talk to him. I don't know, he's not very good at picking up signals. Anyway, I'm making, I'm just going to butter some tea cakes, printable, and have a coffee. Shouldn't really be eating. It's nearly 3:30 here, and we're going to have dinner around 6ish, but I'm starving. I've not ate anything all day, and I've only just realised I'm hungry. Anyway, I can't get over him sat in the middle of the soil. Seriously, is it just me? Or is that a bit peculiar? Right, he'll be knackered when he comes in. But anyway, I said, come in, because he's been sat out there in the rain. He said, no, I want to get it done. I'm leaving him to it. Right, I'm going to make a coffee, and then I'm going to sit down. And it's actually turned a little bit chilly here, and it was lovely this morning. And, oh, good news, the ants have disappeared. And I think in the corner there where the neighbours, you can see where our fence is with the neighbours, there's a drain pipe there from this is an extension that we're in now. And behind the drain pipe, I threw loads and loads of ant powder down. And I've got a feeling, because we've not seen one since, that was where they were coming from. So hopefully that's done the trick. Right, let me make this coffee and go and sort his lordship out. Talk to you in a while. Bite to eat. I had to pop out super quickly. I forgot to order my malaria tablets, and then the pharmacist informed me that I needed what do you call it in English? A prescription. Couldn't think of the word. And apparently I should have received one when I was at the airport the other week, and I can't for the life of me find prescription. So then I have to phone my GP, get them to issue a prescription. And what do you know, they don't have them in stock, but she said within a working day they can have them in. So I've got plenty of time. It's not too bad. So I'm just making a couple of little sandwiches. Maybe I've inserted some footage. Last night, actually in late afternoon, the heavens opened here. It was crazy torrential rain. We had full on thunder, lightning. It was seriously, it was bonkers. And so as a result, Lawrence has only done half of the garden. This is still looking like a jungle. I've got a feeling I'll be doing that at the weekend, but anyway, I'll get Will to help me. He's normally good with stuff like that. And then we watched we watched the coronation concert. Oh, so good. Obviously my favourite bit is Take That, because I've seen them 3 times. I've seen Take That when they were, and this is as an adult, because I wasn't a fan, you know, when they were popular. I've seen them when there was I've seen them when there was 4, then no, I've seen them when there was 4, then 3, then 5. I've seen them when there was all 5 of them. That's right. I went with Michelle. I flew back over to Manchester. Then I went to see them when there was just the 3 of them with my stepmom and my sisters. And then they played in Amsterdam, and there was the 4 of them. So I've seen every sort of slice and dice of them you can imagine. I must admit, even if you're not a fan, they're doing a cracking show. The presence on stage is something else. I've never seen anything like it, and I've been to a lot of concerts in my day. What do you want, Dax? Eh? Do you want to say hello to everyone? Oh, here he is. Oh, look at his big bad puss. Oh, he's cuddly. Can you hear him? He's purring. What do you want? His tail's swishing, he's not happy. I shouldn't do that, I'll be full of cat hair. Oh, go on, you big lump. It's getting right fatty. Right, cat hair. Right, I'm going to sit and eat my sandwiches. Kettle's just boiled, and then I've got to go back up to the office. I've got meetings this afternoon. I've got quite a lot of things to be getting on with. And what else? I think that's it. No plans for tonight. Oh, this week we're going dancing, me and Alison. Do you remember I told you about that a few weeks ago? I think that's Thursday evening. So that'll be fun. Oh yeah, and I've got the physio later. Right, let me let this cat out before he starts biting me. And oh, if you watch the podcast, I'm very careful, but my finger's fine now. But it did hurt. All right, I'll see you in a while. Good morning. I'm driving through Amsterdam Sports. It's lashing it down here. What is wrong with this weather? I saw, I think yesterday was a bank holiday in the UK, and I saw on my Facebook, everybody was saying how lovely it was, sat in the garden, it was 20 degrees. And here it's just been miserable. And I've got my boots on, because I'm just tired of the deluge. Anyway, we should have put the camera on earlier on. I mentioned this before. When I drive through Amsterdam Spots, there's a section of the road where when the trees are in there, when they're green, it makes a tunnel. So if I can remember, I'll try and film it tonight on the way home. It's gorgeous. It's dead fairy tale-ish, if that makes sense. Is that even a word? So the podcast uploaded yesterday. Oh, I've had a really super quick look at the comments. I tell you, if you're one of those people who watches the podcast, thank you. Oh, the comments are just, I just felt all loved and warm. It was really, so supportive, seriously. And did I mention on the vlog? Well, anyway, I spoke all about it in the podcast. That, you know, I'm doing a giveaway because we reached 1,000 subscribers on that channel, and you know, so many people of, you know, my crafty community friends have donated prizes. I'm absolutely blown away. Really, I'll say it again, the crafting community is the best. So yeah, I'm going to sit down tonight when it's nice and cosy on the sofa. I'm going to have a proper read and reply to everybody. Oh, if you've not seen it, the giveaway is running until the very beginning of June, so you've got loads of time to enter. Oh, and the other thing, I still haven't received the money from my health insurance. You know, for my vaccinations, I checked, it was a €215 they cost me, which is, let's be clear, it's not to be sniffed at, is it? So I phoned and I said, I should have received the funding back for this now. And she checked. She was, I was on hold for ages. And then she said, you didn't use our recommended supplier. So I said, well, I used the airline I'm flying with, their supplier, which is the national airline, KLM. And she said, no, they're not one of our recommended suppliers. So I said, so you're not going to give me the money back? She said, no. Unbelievable. And we don't have like the basic insurance. I actually pay really high premium for the good version. That's the first time that's happened to me. I mean, there's a lot of things that are not covered, that's fine. But anyway, luckily my company will cover that, but obviously that won't be until payday at the end of the month, which is fine. But still, imagine if it wasn't fine. Anyway, I didn't even know I had to use a preferred supplier. How ridiculous. Because you can't get it done at your GP. I checked that much. Anyway, waffle. I'm a bit chesty, I think, because the pollen count's quite high and then it's damp. Oh my gosh, the traffic's so bad.
Brighter days are on their way. Forever's how long they'll stay. Brighter days are on their way. Chasing sunsets in the sky. Won't let these moments pass us by. Take my hand, don't be afraid. The brighter days are on their way.
Just popped to the shops because there was nothing in the house to eat for lunch. So I picked up some bread while I was there. Brown, sliced, and the boys like white bread rolls. Is it me, or are these a lot smaller than we get in the UK? They seem like it. Anyway, and then I don't fancy a sandwich, so I've treated myself. I got one of these, it's like cheese bread whirl. They're delicious. And fancy something sweet, so I've got a maple syrup and pecan pastry. Very, very carb heavy, but hey ho. I've got a crazy headache. I think I might have to take some pills. I called the doctors this morning, so my malaria tablets will be at the pharmacy tomorrow, but the pharmacist said it'll take a day for them to order, so I think I'll pop in on Friday and they should be ready. And then the other thing, look what I did last night. Oh, there's a lot of ends. I cast on my socks for the sock along that Jeanette, Karen and Alex are hosting on Instagram. I mentioned these in the podcast. These are the Serenity socks that I chose. I bought by Anna Radchenko, who's Woolly Wood. Because the rules were you could either make your socks in yellow and blue or use a Ukrainian pattern design. So I've done both. And actually this yellow one is one of Alex's yarns. Isn't that lovely? I had so many problems. I just could not get my head around this cuff. And to the point that I actually drove Alex mad. I was messaging like, please can you have a look? I don't understand it. Is it me? And anyway, last night I just sat down really calm, concentrated, and I did it. So it's not the pattern. It was me being an idiot. There you go. I didn't watch Eurovision last night because it was the final of finals for Married at First Sight. It was very good. They didn't go through all the couples, but the ones that I wanted to receive a ticking off by the experts were the ones that had it, although Harrison escaped. But anyway, he'd been told off throughout the series. But it was so good. So maths is over. Eurovision. So, no surprises. Of course, I always support England. I always support the Netherlands. I always support Irish because I am part Irish. And I always support Malta because, yeah, Michelle's in Malta. And I heard, well, England go through because they're hosting. The Netherlands didn't make it through. Malta haven't made it through. I don't know if Ireland has. So if Ireland didn't go through, all my eggs are in one basket. I don't think England will win it. The fact that, what's his face, Sam, whatever he's called, came second last year is pretty much because he's like a sensational TikTok star. The TikTokers voted for him. Anyway, I'm going to sit down. I don't want another coffee because I don't feel like one. I'm going to sit down. And I've got half an hour just to chill out. And then I've got a big document to work on. Ooh, so I need some brain matter. I'm definitely going to take a pill. Definitely, definitely. Right, I'll catch you in a while. Lunchtime here. As you can see, much shorter hair, but way better. So I can still tuck it behind my ears. I like it better tomorrow. I always like my hair the day after it's washed. But seriously, I'm so relieved. The hairdresser who did my hair was fantastic, and she couldn't believe that I'd been allowed to leave a salon with my hair how it was. She just kept, like, I could see her eyes, she was looking at it. So she's shaped all the back, and then I've got layers in it here, and we had to go much shorter to blend it all in. Even the fringe, she had to give the fringe a good going over. I mean, I had it done a week ago. Anyway, so new hair. Bit shorter than I wanted, but I'm super happy, and I've booked to go back, so I think that's my new regular hairdresser. I've been shopping. I'll show you what I've bought if you're interested. Last night, the dance class Alice and I went to, oh my gosh, we had the best fun. It was hilarious. And we didn't really know where we were going. It was like this random little group of buildings near a little harbour, very close to the house. I'm not sure if Annika's boat might be stored there. Anyway, waffle. So we were like, we're at the right place. And we got there, went in, and it was like a huge dance studio, and then a smaller one, which was also quite big. And just Alison and I and the dance instructor. So we were a little bit like, okay, what's going on? Anyway, she explained that it's a group lesson, so in blocks of 7, and they've already started. I think they're like 2 weeks in or something. It was just the 2 of us, but we had a proofless, a free trial, couldn't think of the word, and then we did, she explained, so it's a mixture of fitness and then dance steps, but like fusion. So there'll be like a cha-cha-cha kind of step, which then moves into a tango kind of thing. She likes to, shake it up. So we learned 3 routines. I can't remember any of them, but it was good fun. At the beginning, both of us had 2 left feet, giggling, laughing. But the dance teacher said we'd picked it up really, really quickly, so that was a good thing. And then we had the best time ever. And at the end of it, we did she just threw in 10 minutes extra because we were really, getting into it with the routines. And we were sweating, Alison and I was like, I feel like I've done a really good workout. Great fun. So we're going to sign up for the package. However, I can't make May because I didn't mention on Thursday next week, it's Hemelvaart, which is Ascension Day, which is a bank holiday here in the Netherlands. So there'll be no dance class then. And then I'll be in Tanzania. So we've decided that we're going to pick up, I think we'll have, there'll be like 4 classes left, for the entire month of June. So we'll do them. So we've got enough of the basics and steps and the, you know, the sort of the rhythm behind us to plug us into the group. And yeah, and then I think they'll sort of stop for, sorry, the back door's open. They'll stop for like the summer break then, so then we can start again. So, oh, great fun, watch this space. I didn't film it, but I don't know, maybe in the future will. Right, so hairdressers, tick, super happy. On the way to the hairdressers, I needed to pop into the local shops. I needed things like, I'll show you, like these little shorty socks. I go through these, the boys always steal them. So I think they were like £2.99 for a pack of 4. I've had these loads of times. They're great and they wash nice. Picked up a couple of balls of wool. I'm going to make another one of those crochet bags, the granny square crochet bag. If you watch the podcast, you'll know what I'm talking about, or I've posted it on Instagram. So this is Yulia. Actually, this is the same yarn that I knitted my open trail sweater vest with. It's 100 gram ball. It's 80% acrylic and 20% wool. And it's a DK, like a 2-ply. Oh, it's a lovely yarn. So I'm going to do that. Oh, they had a really nice bell. It just caught my eye. Picked one of these up in, was it CNA months ago? And I think I left it in the basket, so I never paid for it or bought it. But like these rattan style belt, but it's stretchy. So I've got a couple of nice work type dresses that'll go with. £2.99, what a bargain. I'm sure the one in the CNA was over €10. So I picked up that. What else? Oh yeah, these, I swear by these. Alert your eyes if you're offended by big knickers. But I wanted some of these, like these Leica cycling shorts kind of thing. I think I've got 3 pairs of these. I wanted a couple more. I like to wear dresses for work. I swear by these. No, you do not get too hot at all. If anything, they keep you cool and they stop your bits chafing. So they literally had 2 size XL, which is what I need, on the shelf, so I'll grab them both. Oh, I've got a hair in my eye. They were £6.99 again, way cheaper than the regular store. Oh yeah, and then the other thing, I saw this as I was leaving. I just picked it up. Sorry. For the safari that we're doing, they advise that we wear like greens and browns because, yeah, so we don't scare the game. We don't want to go in bright pinks. And I haven't really got any, like a t-shirt kind of thing. So this caught my eye as I was passing. It's not quite a green, but I thought this is like nature coloured vest. And it's like Better Cotton Initiative. It's like bio cotton, sustainable. So I thought, oh, I like that. £5.99. So I'll pop that in my case. Take that with me. And I got a new bra, which I'm not going to show you. Oh, and I used these for drying my hair, and I've broken all mine. 49 cents, little crocodile clips. Anyway, that's what I got from the Zamu, and a bra. And then the hairdresser was right next door to the Lidl, which I never shop in. I just don't. So I thought I'll pop in because Alison mentioned that there was they have like themed weeks, and this week is South African week, so I thought I'll pop in. And then I bought a few extra bits and bobs. Oh, Lawrence has just heard me. So I thought, oh, you don't see these very often. Eclairs. Oh, this was my favourite cake when I lived in England. So I've got a couple of boxes, these little mini eclairs, frozen. Saw this, couldn't believe this, cherry crumble cake. My fave. And then look, these look quite nice. Big bag of frozen chicken nuggets, handy for the boys, you know, when they come late night snacking, because you can throw them in the air fryer. Anyway, what I did buy, I bought 6 bottles of Mrs. Ball's chutney. So this is the peach one. This is my favourite one. I love this, and it's not, you can't really find this in the Netherlands. It's not like a standard shelf thing. This is the original recipe, and the hot one. Sometimes when I'm making, you know, a cheap kind of curry, I throw like a big dollop of that in with it as well. It flavours it up nicely. And then, Lawrence, they had boerewors.
That's what we're going to look for, yeah.
Yeah. So I've got the South African sausage, boerewors. So I've got three or four packs of them. You can have that tonight.
Cool, yeah.
And then they also had some chicken peri-peri, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Dead chicken peri-peri.
Oh, that's nice.
So I've got a couple of packets of that. I don't think there was anything else different in here. And randomly, they had some sewing supplies. This is hem rulers. Super handy. Don't think they were expensive. Oh yeah, and they also had, they had a few bits and pieces. They had this giant tailor's ruler. Don't know the price of that. Didn't see it, but anyway, I do need one. This is great for cutting out for project bags and so forth. What else? Oh, yeah, I don't know what this is. Zalouk spread. Oh, aubergine. This is also from the South Africa range. Lawrence like shrugging. What else? Oh, some face cleansing wipes to take with me. I've got some pills, diarrhea tablets, ibuprofen and paracetamol. Need a little medical bag with me. Oops. Oh yeah, oh they have calamari, squid rings. Look, Lawrence, not from the South African range. We all love squid rings, and I think that's it. Yeah, just more, yeah, more boerewors and chicken peri-peri and Mrs. Boar's chutney. Right, I'm shopped out. I have made a list. I've bought a few things off my list already. I had planned to go to Hoofddorp today, but now what else do I need? I need mosquito repellent. I need some shampoo and conditioner. I need a toothpaste, some sun cream. That's it. I might just pop into the village actually. I don't fancy going to Hoofddorp or Amstelveen. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's 1:45, so I'm going to have some lunch, put all this stuff away. I'm not sure if I'll put a t-shirt on or not. It's gone really, really warm, but it rained this morning, so I might just go out with no coat, and then I've got this. It's not a super thick sweater. Anyway, I'm all waffled out. If it's your first time joining the channel, I hope you enjoyed spending a week in my life with me. And if you haven't done so already, maybe you want to hit the subscribe button and join the community. And if you're one of the OGs, the returning viewers, you lovely bunch, thanks again for coming back and sitting and listening to me waffle along. And I know many of you, you've got crafting projects on the go, or you're making roast dinners because I upload this on a Sunday, or maybe you're in bed having a cup of tea in the morning, or just getting ready to go to bed because it's night time. So whatever you've been doing, I hope you've enjoyed spending a bit of time with me waffling. Don't forget, if you want to say hello in the comments and let me know how you're doing, what you've been up to, and if you're new, don't be shy. Chat amongst yourselves, that's also nice. Don't forget, there was a podcast loaded with great prizes, great giveaway prizes that some of my lovely crafting friends have donated. I'll give you a quick roundup because some of you watch these lovely ladies. Jeanette's donated one of her amazing project bags. Alex, who's my Yarny Corner, has donated yarn. Ellie, lovely Ellie from Craft House Magic, donated 3 of her patterns of your choice. Garlane, who's Kitchen Sink Shop, you know, I'm a massive fan of Garlane's monthly dishcloths. I knit them every month. She's also donated a couple of her patterns. And Elise, Le Petit Stick Crochet, donated one of her amazing toy patterns. Remember, I have tested a couple of her patterns. And then I got a message late yesterday, of lovely Ali, who's many of you will know is Little Drops of Wonderful, or on her vlog channel is This Little Wonderful Life. Bless Ali, in the midst of all her kitchen chaos, has got back to me and said she'd love to donate some of her pins. So it's amazing. If you want to enter that giveaway, you have to head on over to episode 13 of the Woven Almanac podcast, and I'll put a link to the channel below. Right, I'm going to go, pack all my stuff away, have a bite to eat, and I'll see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye for now.